Hello, friends. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Slightly Crazy Hair Jenna. It's fine. It's Saturday. Ain't nobody mind. Hello, how's everybody today? I am in a weird headspace because I was just reading. So, like, when you're in a book, so into it, that you have to go be a real human afterwards. You're just like, I don't know how to human. That's me right now. Hopefully, I'll jump out of it in a hot second here that I'm talking to you guys. But hello, friends. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. I am ready to do this sprint. But I was, if anyone cares to know, I was reading Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. And this book, you guys, I'm on page 157, and it is like, it was so sweet for a little while there, and now it's starting to tear my heart out. So, like, I'm ready for this to just ruin me. I love our main character, Kaya, so much. I want to protect her with my heart. I also have a high fantasy, The Emperor's Blades, next to me, because I didn't realize I was going to start reading Crawdads today. Still not done The Song of Achilles, but I'm putting that off. I don't want to have my heart broken. It's fine. Hello. What is everybody working on today? I am going to be working on Project Dragon because I've been slacking on my Project Dragon. I have been working on Project Dream, though. The other day, I wrote how many words? I don't know. I'm now at 7,662 in this draft for Project Dream, which is awesome. I'm on chapter 4, and we have just reached basically the moment where Jack basically is like, let's go see the forest. And Abby's like, what? Which, same, honestly. But Project Dragon is what I'm going to be working on today because I just feel like I should get more work done on it. Gonna work more with characters maybe today. Maybe that's what I should do. We'll find out. But yeah, what are you guys working on today? Let me know. Let me know. We're gonna woo. That is so exciting. I'm honestly so proud of you for finishing your draft, Sarah. That's just look at you go. It's literally only up from here. Only up from here. Anyways, well, my lips are so dry. They be cracking. Yeah, maybe to get myself back in the mood for this and get into the creative headspace, we should do a little warm-up sprint, just so I can start, so we can get going. I'll roll the d20, see what warm-ups we can do. Warm-up of 7 minutes, if that's all right. D20. Let's go. 7 minutes. Yeah, why not? We'll give 7 minutes a go. Launch into this first sprint, and I'll see you at the end of it and see if my brain starts to become creative again and gets out of the marshlands of where the crawdads sing. But see you at the end. All right, my friend. That was the end of that. First sprint down. That was super fast. Oh my god. It was very fast, but now I'm in it. I'm back in it. I'm doing some work on the Nerian Empire queens. I guess the queens or the empresses, I guess they would be called. They go by queens. They're awesome and they're Viking ladies. And then I got like an idea of how to structure my story right at the beginning. Kind of have it like just this fantasy world just brimming on the edge of something right at the beginning. And then like have a scene of this young adventurer about to go. That wouldn't work because he's like in the now timeline. Have a scene with my character Ira walking around her palace, going towards her mother's office. Have a scene with the seer girl that I have come up with, and have her like kind of set things into motion. And then have a scene in the now with Jem, the young adventurer that is being an idiot and just going to go slay a dragon with his young adventuring party because he's a dumbass. But like, we need one dumbass in this story, just one. Anyways, that's what I did in that 7 minutes. Not a long time, but 7 minutes, I guess, is enough to entrench you back into your story, entrench you back into your world. How about you guys? What did you guys get done in those 7 minutes? How are you feeling as we go into this stream? Gotta bring this downstairs. It's really cold in my house right now. I don't know what happened. I'm sitting here and my like toes are freezing. Yes, especially like just rich boy dumbasses too, like on the edge of himbo, where they're just like, I just mean the best, and then like they ruin everything just by being who they are, and they're just so dumb, and they just don't realize it until it's like way too late. I'm excited to write him. Hey, 170 is pretty damn good in 7 minutes. That's crazy. That's a great sprint. Oh, I love it. But yeah, my dumbass, his name is Jem DeVore. And, well, actually, he goes by Jem, but his full name is Jem DeVore III of House War Creek. Because he's a rich boy. A really high up family in the Nerian Empire. Oh god, I love it. 10 out of 10. I am excited to start seeing this story kind of just all the pieces are just like up here right now, but they're starting to come down and like start to circulate into a story, which I'm happy about. This is taking a lot longer to formulate a story, so I have a feeling that my goal of having Project Dragon plotted by the end of April probably isn't going to happen, but that's okay. As long as I'm working on it and like starting to get some sort of a story put down on paper. And I'm excited to explore. I'm just excited to explore this world. And I want my lovely children here to get on their bloody dragons and start riding them. Just get on them and fly over the mountains. Yes, I do. I have realized this, Project Dark, Project Dream, Project Dragon, I have come to the point where in videos, if I'm talking about 2 at a time, I have to be so careful because sometimes I'll slip up and I'll call Project Dream Project Dark, which is not even close, and I haven't been working on Project Dark in a long time. I need to rename them, but now they're stuck in my head as that. I mean, like, Project Dragon, I have to keep as Project Dragon because there's dragons in it, and it's nice to have one word as a thing. I just, for some reason, have a lot of D projects on the go right now. What else do I have? I have others. Let's bring up my Scrivener file of story ideas because I have one of those. Project Dragon, Project Adventure, Project Jane, Project Penny, Project Music, and Project EO, which is just a inkling of something. I like honestly haven't worked on any of these at all. Well, no, I have a lot for the Project Music one apparently. A lot of brainstorming happened that day. Um, and then of course Project Yellow, which I haven't written in here, Project Dark, and Project Dream. Too many D words, I know, but they just for some reason just have fallen that way, which is fun. Anyways, no, that was good. That's a good little warm up, my friends. Let's dive into sprint number 2. Let's see what the D20 has to do for us today. Let's see. Let's see what the D20 has to do. That's not what I wanted. Nope. So we got 6 plus. So that would be an 18-minute sprint. How does that sound? 18 minutes to kind of get us into the groove. Yes, I counted on my fingers. I cannot do math. 18 minutes, D20 has officially declared. With I feel like it's just you and me, Sarah. It's just you and me vibing. Although StreamYard does say there's 3 people here, so hello to the others. Feel free to chat in the chat box with me and my friend. But yes, we're going to do an 18-minute sprint, and I will see you guys at the end of it. All right, my friends, that was the end of that sprint. How did we do? Totally came out of left field for me. Ooh, wild. I took a random detour during that sprint and momentarily was like, I have to come up with my own calendar. It was one of those moments where I was like, oh God, I don't think I could do that. So I think I'm just gonna take a D&D calendar that has already been made and just change the names a little bit of like the months and stuff to fit my world because I don't have the brain to come up with an entire new system. That's too much for me. Oh my God. Hello, Nora. Hello. Hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my stream. How's everybody doing today? What's everybody working on now that we got more people here? What are you guys all working on? I'm working on my Project Dragon, which is a high adult fantasy. Camp NaNo, I guess. Camp NaNo's been going differently this go around. I've been doing 2 projects, neither of which were in the drafting stage when I started. One of them is now back in the drafting stage, draft 4. So I've put that one kind of a little bit off to the side so I can focus back on this one again. So I want to see if I can juggle having 2 projects on the go at the same time. 290. Hey, that's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it that we're getting good scenes in. I love when I get scene ideas or just like mental images of stuff, then I'm like, that has to be in there. And I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. I have a feeling that my Project Dragon's gonna be an epic book. It's got like the seeds of something that could be like really, really big. And I'm hoping that I can keep it in one narrative, in one book, because I want this to be a standalone. Because all I do is write series. I just want to write a standalone. So we're going to see how big this gets. I don't even have a plot yet. I don't know why I'm saying this, but you know, stories are floating. Pieces of my stories floating. Excuse me. We're getting on the shop of everything again. Incredible. I believe in you. Reaching that 4th part is exciting. Is that the last part of your book? Or is there another part? Because I don't know how everybody structures their books. If I do separate something into parts, usually I do like by the 3-act structure. This go around though, because this is a as I said, epic fantasy. I think it might have to be separated into bigger or more parts than just what it is. We'll have to see what I actually get to writing the story. I might have to look up something other than Save the Cat to plot it, something along like the 4-act structure, just to see how that works, because I want it to be kind of like an epic. You know, maybe I have to read the Iliad and the Odyssey to see how that's structured, because that's an epic story. God, that would be a lot. Yeah, man, I'm excited to read it too. I'm excited to know what happens with it. I just want to know. I have my characters. I have 2 of them at least in my head. One that's like kind of reaching her way in that I have yet to name. That's what I was going to do today. I was going to name her, but I have not yet named her. And then I have all my others that I have to flesh out, at least to know who they are, because they're not really front-forward characters. Gem Devore is. The others aren't. They're just kind of in the background. But I still need to know them. Still need to know them. Ooh! Yeah. Yeah, this always happens to me. I really know the beginning and like sort of the middle, but then when I get to the end, I'm like, I know this image and that's it. I know how to end it and that's it. So I wish you luck with your ending. I feel like you can do it though. As long as you've reached that part, maybe this will be when your story takes hold and just starts telling you how it's supposed to go. I love when that happens. It's one of my favorite things. All right, my friends. Well, it is currently 3:41, and we usually go until about 5 o'clock here. So about 4 sprints, usually fit in. Last time we fit in 5 sprints for some reason because that's just, insane. But yeah, now after I got off of my calendar thing, when I was like, I should do some calendar work because this is a fantasy world and there needs to be a way to track time. Um, I was just like, I was sitting here, I was like, oh God, that's so much work to come up with a calendar. But because this is a fantasy world, there needs to be some kind of way to track time. There needs to be, just because of the way that I'm structuring the story, because there's going to be like a 6 months before kind of a thing. Um, and yeah, so once I got off of my calendar bullshit, I went and started going back into the Nerian Empire and kind of formulating the Ansgard capital of the Nerian Empire, because I realized yesterday when I was doing some work on this story that I need a little bit more meat in the actual empire, the actual like way things are ruled and stuff like that. So I've actually written something that I'm now like, I want to go back and write this prequel because my 2 queens of the Nerian Empire are the queens of my heart. I just want to write their prequel. I want to write their story. So like this is really just making me want to write so many things. I have an idea for the sorry, my chair. There we go. For the like, because I have a dragon sanctuary where they are, which is up in the mountains in the north. But I've also been like, well, there's fire dragons who wouldn't survive at the north, so they're in a tropical sanctuary down here. And I already have a story in mind for the tropical sanctuary down here, and it involves pirates. So I'm excited. Really, this world is just the best, and I can't wait to keep exploring. Yeah, man. Send me your calendar goodies. I will take them gladly. The idea of building a calendar freaks me out a little bit because um, I don't know. I run by the 12-month calendar that we run on usually, right? That the world usually runs on. Um, yeah. Anyways, let's roll the d20 for the next sprint. See what we get to. Last time was a 18-minute sprint, so we're gonna see what we get this time. Don't fall off the table. All right. 4 plus 16 is 18 yet again. Nope. 20. That's 20 minutes. So we can do either a 20-minute sprint or a 23-minute sprint. Which would you guys rather do? A 20-minute or a 23? You tell me, and I will set it up. This is why I don't do mental math, you guys. I have to count on my fingers all the time. Yeah, 20 minutes or 23 minutes. What would you guys rather do for the third sprint of this stream? That'll bring us just after 4 o'clock. Actually, we might be able to fit five sprints in, unless we do like a really long one in the end. 23 sounds good. We got 1 vote for 23. Anybody else? '23? 23. All right, cool, guys. Let's do 23 minutes. Oh, that's 53. 2 minutes is too long of a sprint. All right, friends. I'll see you at the end. Friends. Man, these sprints just keep going faster and faster. Third sprint is done. How are we doing? I have, I guess, wrapped up sort of my work on the Nerian Empire and their whatever comes along with that. I'm excited to just keep diving in with each of these elements of the world. I figured out the original Empire's Guard. I figured out the names of my queens, and I figured out kind of like their history, just very general of what they've done for the Empire and how they would thus be tied into this whole plot that is happening, which is fun. And then I wrote down Jem'Davor the Third because I'm going to start his character interview the next sprint. Because why not? And now I'm doing little tags that I usually do so that I can know where everything is in here. Because I like knowing where certain things are. So I did one for Maeve, Ira, and then I'm going to do one for Massacre at Antomer's. Just because. Massacre. Yeah, but how did you guys do during that sprint, my friends? Woo! I love it. I love it. Amazing girl. You're just blazing through it. You're killing the game. Doing the most. Hell yeah, Nora. 392 words. Amazing, you guys. You're doing just the most. And I love it. But yeah, my hand is starting to hurt. Not gonna lie. My hand hurting just a wee bit as we get into this. I'm filling this notebook so fast and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Ooh. Ooh. I noticed the other day that I am nearly done the Project Dragon notebook, which makes me excited and sad because that means I'll have to find another one. And I wish I had two of the peach ones because this one is not peaches, it's lemons. I wish I had two of these because then they would match, but I don't. So I don't know which one I'm going to pick to go with this one. But I have literally just this left. These notes, just this little chunk of pages left before I'm done this notebook, which is scary and amazing. I love finishing notebooks, you guys. Yeah, I even went online and tried to see if I could find the specific one because it has an item number attached to it. And I can't find it anywhere. So we might have to pick another notebook. And the one in my head that is going to probably be is probably the one with like I have one that has bees all over it, which like kind of matches the vibe, but not really. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I love finishing notebooks and starting new ones, but yes, my Project Dragon notebook is slowly starting to be filled with brain stuff. I need to find other. Different color. Just variety. But yeah, good work, guys. We're doing the most today on this Saturday. How are we all doing for our nano goals? Because I know it's still Camp NaNo. Ooh, my computer's gonna die. Hold on. Didn't have it plugged in. Um, as I've said many times, Project Dream is the goal. I've reached the goal that I wanted to be at for April. Project Dragon, though, have not. But that's okay because I'm still working on it, and that's all that matters. But how are you guys doing towards your goals? Let me know. I have to squish that in there. I can grab the tape from the other room when I'm done so that I can make these, just protect them a little bit. Oh, that's amazing. 2,500 words left. Love it. I love it. Still in the game. I also went and got a snack during that sprint. Best choice I made. Anyways. Let's dive into this last sprint, shall we? Last one was 23 minutes. Would you guys rather do 2 short ones or 1 really long one to wrap up the stream? You let me know. So, five plus 19, which would be 24 minutes. We can either do a 24-minute sprint, or let me roll again and see what happens. Or we could do a 17-minute sprint. 17 or 24. You guys, let me know which would you rather do. If we do the 24-minute, that probably will take us to the end of the stream and I'll end it a little early. Or if we do 17, we can do probably 1 more at the end. Woo! I mean, these months that are picked for NaNoWriMo are always so weird. Like November, I remember going through university and just being like, I can't, like, there's no way that I can do NaNoWriMo because that's also the months that all my essays are due. And it just sucks because you want to participate, but you can't because school's in the way. But school is more important. Get yourself an education. But you're still working on it, which is amazing. You're still killing the game. 17 minutes? We'll do a 17 and then see what kind of a cool down sprint we can end up doing. Sounds good to me. 17 minutes on the clock. All right, my friends. Sprint. right, my friends, that is the end of that. Oh, I forgot to do my ticker on the bottom. Oh well. Hi, hello. How did we do? How are we feeling? It is currently 4:32, so we'll definitely have time for one more sprint before the end of the day, which is very exciting. I dug into my posh, rich boy, Jem Devore the Third, and I'm showing myself immensely because he is the kind of asshole who doesn't even realize he's an asshole, right? He was just brought up as this boy. He was a single child. He was given tutors and he had servants around him and things came easy to him. But he was like, it was a lonely life, even though I was never alone. And like, woe is me. So it's fun to be in his head. And I'm excited to kind of dive into that more because he's the kind of character who is so smart about the world, but not about people, you know? Like he's just gonna be an interesting one to play with. Um, and he has reasoning for why he went on an adventure so easily. Because he just wanted more. He just craved more. As the rich often does. I have a shining spot on my hand now. Hell yeah, Sarah. Very good work. Very nice job. Another 203 down. You're killing the game, man. Just killing the game. That's like you gotta be close to have added like 1,000 words today. I'm also really sorry about my Wi-Fi connection. I keep getting like little warnings in the corner that my Wi-Fi connection is unstable. So I apologize for the terrible quality that you guys are probably seeing. My Wi-Fi sucks. It always does, which is just the worst. It's so slow and it's like not a good connection. So what are you gonna do, right? Live out in the country? Bad connection. But yeah, that's what I got up to in that sprint. And I'm excited to keep going. This story is just so interesting to me, and I'm so excited to just keep pushing further and further in. Uh, I also wanted to name my seer girl, and so I'm gonna pull up some names, and we'll do a vote with those of you that are here. Fantasy names. Okay, we're gonna see. Hell yeah, my dude. Just squeezed past 1,000 words today. We love to see it. Okay. For my little seer girl. I don't know. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, there's so many pretty ones. Thank God for Pinterest. I'm gonna put them in. Nice job, Nora. 321 words. I'm gonna put them in the chat as options. So she's from Antovers. So we have Asterin or this one because I just like that name. Oh no, I can't use that name. It's my friend's cat's name. Oh, damn. NaNo. I don't know. Don't know. It would be nice if they gave me one that was like seer. Oh, they gave me one that's sight. That's nice. Okay, so those are some of the options. What do you guys like best? Oh, it squished them all together. Let's try that again. Asterin, Izara, Isolde. Nope, there's supposed to be an E at the end of that. That's fine. Or Darshana. Those are the names for a little 9-year-old seer that I have in my book. Darshana means sight. I'm gonna save that because where's that one? Isolde means ice ruler. Azira or Azira means brave, powerful fighter. And then that first one, Asterin, means star. So, which one do you guys like? For a little 9-year-old seer girl, Sarah likes Isolde. I quite like that one. I think my favorites are Astrid and Isolde. I think just vibes. The vibes are there for those two. Yeah, I think Isolde could work. I know. I love naming things and naming people. So interesting that it's taking me this long to name her. This long, i.e., I thought of her yesterday and I didn't immediately name her, which is what I usually do. So I like Isolde. Yeah, Isolde, and then Asterin is also beautiful. So I'm gonna write that down. Asterin. Put them on sticky notes, put them in my book, and I will decide later. But yeah, I just thought I'd ask you guys because that's always a fun activity. Always a fun activity. But yeah, all right, friends. It is now just about 20 minutes to. So I'm gonna roll the d20. We're gonna do our last sprint, and we're gonna see. And we're gonna just end the stream. We're gonna do 5 sprints today. What a great time. All right, so we could do a 14-minute sprint. How does that sound? I don't know why that took me so long. I rolled a 14. 14 minutes good. I think that's probably a solid last sprint to do. Wrap it up. 14 minutes. And call it a day. Call it a day on this lovely sunny Saturday. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Cool. We got one yep. We're into it. Let's do 14 minutes. I will see you then. right, my friends. That is it. That is all. We bring us to the end of that sprint. How did we do? Last sprint of the day. Wrapping up the stream. How are we feeling? I've got Gem Devore's story coming out. Hand hurts though, so I'm gonna probably have to wrap up my thought and stop for the day because I have done a lot of handwriting today. And my hand is not used to it, so I'm happy with that. But I have officially started exploring the quest aspect of Gem Devore's life that eventually brings him into the lives of the Dragon Keepers, which is very exciting because he's a little weenie. He, you know, it's one of those things where he is just this little sorcerer boy who wants more from his life. And he gets approached one day by these kids who go to his university who are from the Brenham Empire, not his empire. And they say, hey, you're pretty good at what you do. Do you want to join our adventuring party? And they go on a quest for glory. And he's like, I should have probably asked them more questions, but they got me with that. And then eventually he finds out that they want to kill a dragon, which is like religious sacrilege to him. So, but he doesn't say anything because he's too scared to. And he's like, oh, we'll never find a dragon. Dragons are very secretive. Why would we ever find a dragon? I'll just not say anything because he's terrified. He doesn't want to get killed by them. So, it's a good time. My little rich boy. But yes, fabulous. I mean, yeah, you got way past your quota anyways, but that's awesome. What a good way to end the day, end the stream on Gem Devore, my little pompous asshole, and you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you guys so much for joining my stream as we did. This is the last April stream. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for May for my streams. I do enjoy these immensely to like keep working on stuff as we go around, but stay tuned. Keep watch on my Instagram because I might do another poll as to like timing during the day. This time works pretty well for me because then I can do stuff during the day and still do this at like 3 for myself, but I will see. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video on my channel very soon, as I always do. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and have a great rest of your Saturday. Bye, guys.